Hey, so I haven't had a lot of chances to blog recently, and I feel really bad because I really was excited about this web series, 30 Sayings of the Wise. So I wanted to get back into it, but I'm like, I'm really tight on time. How can I do this? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try vlogging and see if that helps. So hopefully it works. We'll see. And if it does, maybe I'll continue to vlog. But anyways, so to get back onto the series, basically 30 Sayings of the Wise, we are on saying number 5. So if you haven't got a chance yet, look below and just read the scripture. Basically what it's talking about is moving boundary stones. And it says not to move those boundary stones that have already been set up. And basically boundary stones are just like property markers that we have today. They're even just how we survey land and things like that. And we know, this land belongs to this person, this land belongs to that person. And you get into a lot of that when you're selling property and things like that, but we don't hear about it on a regular basis. Whereas back when this was written, they used literally stones to say whose property starts where. And back in these days, they used to some people would slowly try to move the stones further and further into the other person's land without people even knowing. And then all of a sudden, the stone is way over into somebody else's land and they own more property. And it's sort of a way of being pretty deceitful and gaining for yourself rather than thinking about your neighbor and basically stealing from your neighbor. So it really does apply to today, but not just to land. One thing that I was thinking about today was that, it can be something as simple as work. When you have a 15-minute break at work and basically say they give you 15 minutes, but you take an extra 5 on top of that. So you have a 20-minute break and you think it's not that much longer and, it's not that bad. I can do that, right? But then, if you're taking an extra 5 minutes onto your break and your break's only 15 minutes and you do that every day for 5 days, if you have 5 breaks, that's 25 minutes that you're getting paid for that you didn't actually work. And it just it's pretty deceitful, and you're basically stealing from your employer. So that's just an example of how that's used in today. So really, we need to really evaluate where are we skimming the edges and where are we taking advantage of the people around us and our neighbors and things like that. And remember, it's not just with land, it's not just with work. There's so many different types of things that you can skim off the top like that. So, maybe just take some time now, evaluate your life and, ask God, what is it that I'm doing that's maybe not being faithful to the people around me, and how am I trying to gain for myself rather than thinking about others? And I hope that this word helped encourage you, help you to understand the verse, and hopefully we can all just go a little bit deeper.